Not complete! Game over!
Game over? Game over? The fuck is that?
Hey, good evening, guys. How you doing? Yeah, it's like 1. What's up? Alright, hey, so I just finished this quick little arcade game called South Park Let's Go Tower Defense Play. Also just known as South Park Tower Defense, or just South Park as the Xbox notification it calls it. It doesn't have any subtitles or anything on it. Alright, so South Park Tower Defense. It's a Xbox Live arcade game. I think it's like 2 or 3 years old now. I just picked it up because it was like 400 Microsoft points for like a holiday deal. So finally finished it. It took me probably, I don't know, I was kind of on and off with it. I played it for probably 2 or 3 days, just beating a couple levels here, a couple levels there. For the most part, it was all in co-op. So yeah, let's get started. I actually didn't take any notes on this game just because it was a quick game to play through. Alright, so starting off with the story, there isn't a story. Basically, you're told that evil is coming towards the city of South Park. You have to go defend it. It doesn't make any sense because you're killing human beings that, like, okay, you're killing 6th graders. Why are you murdering people? Okay, you're killing Mongolians, you're killing crab people, you're killing terrorists, you're killing, like, you're just killing cows, you're killing everything basically that just comes in your path. So it's pretty brutal in that sense because you're murdering things, but that's the story basically. You're trying to defend the core of the city. You're trying not to let them get into the middle of the city. So basically there's like 15 or no, I think there's 11 or 12 missions. Each are scattered around like South Park famous locations like the pond, the mountains, Stan's house, Kenny's house, just famous locations throughout the show's history. And same with the enemies. They're just basically just famous things that have appeared in South Park. So that's really the story. I can't approve or disapprove of it because there is no story. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Alright, so gameplay is where it gets interesting. Being a tower defense game, you build towers and upgrade towers and cell towers to basically prevent enemies from going from one side of the screen to the other side of the screen. Where this game differs though is you actually play one of, well, you have a team of four characters from the show, right? If you're in co-op, each player controls those characters. Or let's say it's 2 people. That means you could switch between 3 of those characters because your partner would be one of those characters. He can also switch between the characters, so it's kind of cool that way. But basically, you can actually pick 4 characters out of the list of like 20 to take into your party. Each character has their own specials, and they also have unique stats. Like, for example, Timmy is in a wheelchair, therefore he's going to have a 5-star speed rating. Or like Cartman, he's a big guy, so he's going to have a higher strength rating. So on. I mean, it gives you a reason to try different characters, but I didn't really feel like changing throughout the story mode because you don't unlock that ability until you beat the game. So pretty much you're just gonna stick with the main cast of Cartman, Kyle, Stan, and Kenny, and they all have pretty good abilities. So I mean, you're pretty set off going through the story with those guys. So yeah, so you basically each of those have their abilities. You defend them from going one side to the other side. For the towers, I mean, you got your pretty standard towers. You got like a snowball tower that shoots pretty fast but does really low damage. You have a laser tower that shoots through enemies. You have like a fire, it's like a firecracker, it sets enemies on fire. You have one that freezes enemy, you have ones that electrocute enemies. It's fairly basic tower defense stuff. But you unlock them as you go out through the game and do challenge mode. Challenge mode, there's 5 missions. Single player, there's 11 missions. So it is pretty lengthy though. I mean, if I played through on casual, or no, I beat half of the game on medium, then I switched over to casual. But then I ended up beating most of the missions on hard mode anyways for a couple of the achievements. So I don't know. I'd say it's a pretty fun game. I mean, it's no Dungeon Defenders or anything, but for being as old it is and for as cheap it is, it was actually a really fun game. Like I said, in co-op though, if you get friends together, it's really fun because like you're all shitting your pants because the enemies are almost out of the map. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, gameplay I approve definitely. I feel like I'm retarded or not. I don't know what the fuck am I doing? I'm talking really slow. I feel like. All right, so going over to sound now. There's not really much to say on sound, really. The game uses the voice acting from the show. It reuses a lot of clips, and there's new clips, so it's pretty good voice acting if you like the show's voice acting. As for music, there's only like a couple sounds in the game, or songs in the game, so I'm not really gonna approve of sound. Or, I'll approve of sound. It's not bad. Okay. As for my likes and dislikes, I don't really have anything to touch on over there. I didn't really hate anything. I didn't really see anything that stood out to me. I guess I could say that there's a bunch of bonus content in there. Like you basically unlock video clips, and I guess there's like over 80 different video clips you can watch, and they're all a couple minute long. It's pretty cool. So yeah, as for my overview, it's a really fun game, guys. I definitely think you should check it out next time it's on sale, or if you just like tower defense games and you feel like playing an easy 200G, check it out. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, if you're not in the tower defense, give it a try. It's a pretty fun game. So that is my thoughts on South Park. Let's go tower defense play. If you made it this far, you're my buddy. I like you. You're pretty cool.